Okay, right, as part of my European road trip around France, Italy and back through the Swiss Alps, I took the opportunity to drive around the streets of Monaco, around the famous Formula 1 circuit. They've just been there a few weeks ago, so as you'll see the stands are still up, everything's getting taken down. The track itself's been a track since about 1929. Although it was 1950 when they did the first actual Formula Grand Prix around there. The circuit itself is about 3.4 kilometers. It's very short, and it takes less than 75 seconds to actually do a lap. Top speed's less than 300 kilometers an hour, so it's probably one of the slowest tracks on the circuit. As you can see, it was pretty busy, and not quite as busy as getting into the place. Scooters everywhere, you've got to watch yourself there. So we're on the straight, and we're heading up to Sainte Devote, circuit's first turn. To go yet, and quite slow moving traffic. So this is the first turn, Sainte Devote. It's named after a chapel dedicated to Sainte Devote, the patron saint of Monaco. During race weekends, it's usually off camera, blocked by the barriers, and we head up to, well, via Beau Rivage. Not really a corner, it's actually quite steep and you can't really see on the camera, but that kind of gives you an idea. Translated means beautiful coastline. Do the view over the side there. Then we head up to Massenet. Wave at the policeman on the corner. And this is the long left-hand corner, named after the French opera composer Jules Massenet. Opera house, and a bust of him is on the turn there. And this brings us into probably the most iconic part of the track, the casino square. Magnificent casino on the left, water fountains, gardens. Interestingly, the citizens of Monaco are not permitted to gamble in the casino. And then we're heading down towards Mirabeau, named after the hotel. Again, lots of traffic. Certainly took me longer than 75 seconds. Not sure if this guy on the left here recognised the car. We're down to Mirabeau. It's actually two turns. It's the haute, which is the high, and the low further down. Next is coming up to the Grand Hotel Hairpin, one of the most recognisable corners of the Monaco Grand Prix. Probably because it's the slowest. They do less than 30 miles an hour around there. Like I say, we're going down the Mirabeau Bas, which is the low, and heading towards Portier, which is turn 8. Corner's named after a neighbourhood in Monaco next to the sea. And a few famous crashes just there. And we head inside the tunnel. It's not the corner so much as a slight right straight away. Sounds amazing when the cars go through. The difficulty with this one is the light when you come out. I think you'll see on the camera it takes a bit for it to get the exposure correct. Again, scooters everywhere. There's the bright sunshine hits you as you come out the tunnel. Now it's a steep hill down into the chicane, the Nouvelle Chicane, where they brake rather heavy. Very nice boats in that harbour. So it's a bit further down the chicane, previously called the Sainte Devote, renovated and renamed in 1986 to the Nouvelle. Means new, obviously. The sharp braking, this gives a rare opportunity for the cars to do a bit of overtaking. There we go, we'll flick through. We head down towards Tabac, turn 12. Fast blind left-handed. Name comes from the tobacco shop on the outside of the corner. And again, this corner is seeing some heavy impact crashes over the air. And then the swim pool complex from 1973. There was a straight run from Tabac to the final corner until this stadium was constructed, and the track was redesigned to adapt around it. So now there's 2 chicanes around the swim pool. First bend was called the Virage Louis Chiron, after the driver who was 3rd on the very first Monaco Grand Prix, I guess in 1950. Now we're heading down to La Racasse, named after an old fisherman's bar in Monaco. Now, obviously, a high-class restaurant with the same name. That's the penultimate corner of the race. Slow right-hander, leading into the Virage Antony Noghes, turn 18. This corner used to be a hairpin until 1970, when it was redesigned and renamed after Antony Noghes, the founder of the Monaco Grand Prix. After this final corner, the drivers just floored down the straight finish line. And there it is, 75 seconds in a Formula 1 car, 9 minutes